In this video, I will show you how to add a click to call button to your Shopify website quickly and easily. So this example that I have on screen just says book a room. People can click into this and then they will have the phone number right here. So we can click into this once again. And as I'm on a Mac, it's going to ask me to open FaceTime. But these click to call buttons really shine on mobile, where people will be able to click on this number right here and they will instantly be able to call you. The first thing that we need to do is open up Elfsight. This is the tool that we will be using to build the widget, and I've linked it in the description below. Go ahead and click on that link and it will take you straight over to this page. This link also ensures that everything connects properly when we embed it. From here, just enter your email into this box to sign up for free, and then on this next page, create your password. Just like that, we are signed up and ready to go. Okay, so once we are signed up to Elfsight, to get this click to call button, the widget that we want is click to call. So we'll just go up to search widgets right here in the top corner, and we can type in click. And right here, we have the click to call widget. So we can click into this and it's now going to ask us to choose a template, and we can choose from all of these different templates in here like sale, consultation, support, booking. But whichever one you choose, it doesn't really make a difference because these are all completely customizable. The images, the colors, the phone number, of course, what the text says. So you can select any of these and then we can click continue with this template. Now in the content area, this is the most important thing. This is where we are going to set up the phone number that they are going to be able to call. So we just want to go in, and in here you can enter in the area code first of all, and then you just type in the phone number in here. I'm just going to stick with the example that they gave, but we type this in and that is now added. From here, we can then go down to the button and we can choose if we want to show this button icon or if we want this off. We can change what this button text says. So let's say I'm setting this up for a removal service. We can maybe say need help moving house or need help moving for a little bit shorter. We can then go back and inside of the call window, this is where we can set up everything that is inside of this area. So we can choose things like the picture that's going to be shown in here. To change this, we just click in and then click on this option and we can upload a file and upload an image into here that we want to show. We can then change the name. So I'm going to change it to my name, which is Riley. We can then choose the caption. So let's say this is Riley's removals. And then in the message, we can customize this message to say whatever we would like it to say. So that is the content all now set up. We can then go into the position area and we can choose if this is left floating or right floating, and this is going to follow us around the website, or if this is inline and is just its own specific section. I recommend going for one of the floating options, as with click to call buttons, this is what they usually are. We can then go into settings, and in here we can choose what pages or devices we want to display on, the schedule that this is going to appear, and what visitors this is going to appear to. So as I say, we can choose the pages, we can choose the devices that this is going to appear on. So we can select that right there. We can choose what visitors this is going to be displayed to, and this is very handy. You can choose the display schedule so that people can't ring you at like 3 a.m. So maybe we want to turn off Sunday. But we can turn this on and we can say that from 8 a.m, just like this, to maybe 6 p.m. on a night, this is going to appear. And outside of those times, this is not going to appear at all. So people don't ring me when I'm not working. We can then go down to the open call window triggers. And in here, we can choose the triggers for when this is going to appear. So this button is always going to be there. But if we want this to change into this button right here, we can choose if this is going to happen after a certain amount of time on page, a certain amount of time on the site, if they've scrolled to a certain level, or if this is on exit intent when they go to leave. And the final thing that we can do is in the style area, we can go through and customize the colors. So we can choose the main button color right here, the button icon and text color, the window background color, so on and so forth. We can also customize the font. We can choose the button size, the font size for all of these different things. So go ahead and set that up. And once this is all completed and you're now ready to put this on your Shopify store, all we need to do is click on publish. And then Elfsight will take us over to this screen where we can now choose a plan. Now the plan I recommend everybody going for to start out with is this free plan right here. and this is going to allow you to get this widget onto your website. It's going to allow you to drive traffic and test it out. And then later down the line, if you want to add more widgets or if you want more website views, then you can go ahead and upgrade to one of these paid plans at any time. But for now, just select free. And once that is selected, Elfsight is going to give us this piece of code that we are going to use to embed this widget onto Shopify. So all we need to do is click on copy code, and then we can open up our Shopify store editor. In the editor, we just go to add section, and the section that we want to add is called custom liquid. So we type this in and select custom liquid. And then over here on the right hand side in this liquid code box, we simply paste in the code that we just copied. And then after a few seconds, we should see the click to call button is now going to be added. And that is how you can add a click to call button to Shopify.